Well, this will be my last video because apparently nobody wants to listen anyway. So I suppose I could have figured that out because, it's kind of far out there, but it's all true. I was talking to a social worker the other day. I told her that teachers, social workers, and them, they're going to be extinct pretty soon because, you know, uh, they're bringing in immigrants and they're taking up all the jobs. But anyway, they just announced in this province alone, where I'm from, uh, 33,000 to 4,000 jobs are going to be lost in that sector of education. You really don't need that. Not a very good education system as it is, because the kids are really not learning nothing. They're just got computers and instead of books. You know, you gotta go back to the basics so the kids can uh, learn. You can't learn from a computer. I mean, you can find out some things, but books are the best way of learning. So now I'll just mention a couple things in case somebody does listen to it. Uh, Romney said, like your politics affects our politics too, so I pay attention to your politics. And Romney come down on Osama bin Laden for going, or I'm sorry, not Osama, but Obama, for going over and making peace with Pakistan and talking to the Taliban. Uh, he says it's a political move now because of the election coming. That's stupid. The man is trying to make peace. That's one thing I always noticed about the Democrats and the Republicans. They always seem to get the wars going, and the Democrats either stuck it with them and try to get them solved. In my opinion, that's my opinion only. But on the thing of Romney saying that about Obama, now Mrs. Obama, I'm very sorry for what's happened to you. But was it a good time to bring it up in the middle of the election that you have MS? And I'm very sorry you do have it. I don't like to see anybody suffer through anything that they don't have to. But the sympathy vote, they could look at it that way. And I don't know. Like I say, I hate to see something like that happen to anybody, but I know one candidate last election. I'm not sure whether it's Edwards, which he's in a lot of trouble now, but they waited till after their campaign was over before she mentioned one of them. I don't know if it was Edwards or not. His wife mentioned that she had cancer, but she waited till it was in. She didn't use it to try to get votes. And I'm not saying you are either, but it just seems to come up out that way. So if anybody watches this video, I will say a prayer for you, because you know that's who I am. I care about people. I care about the world. I care about what's happening now. And you look at all the storms in you've been having in the States, all those tornadoes tearing the places apart. And I told you, I think they're controlling the weather. I haven't proven that. There is hints about it, like I told you about Russia, and but there's other hints about it. Now, Area 51, at one time you would have been shot if you had went in there. Now they're giving tours, so what was ever there, they took out. I'll explain all this stuff in other videos. Anyway, what else is it? I'm just going to go over some things that I've mentioned before. Nobody ever heard of Tesla, Tesla. Now they're saying he's a fraud, but before they were saying he was born in 1828 and he lived to 1900 and something. I've heard 1947 or something like that. Or he wasn't very old when he died. Uh, he invented electricity way back then, and the problem is he wanted everybody to have it free. Couldn't have that, so they shot him down. They discredited him and everything else. Then there was a guy was on 60 Minutes one night. He had a thing called the Bloom Box, which I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos. Uh, they could give you power. One Bloom Box could give power to a third world country, power to 3 houses for 30 years. In mass production, be 1,000. There was a man right there. He was going to make them, but I never heard nothing more from them. So it looks like it's going to go by the wayside, like everything else, because there's no shortage of oil. They'll tell you to jack up the prices. It's called demarketing. They do it with everything. Now the big uh, food chain here in this part of the province, I don't know. They're from Nova Scotia. I know that where this is a different province, but they're in friends with Irving, and Irving runs the government. But anyway, uh, they said the food prices are going to go up 14% across the board. So that means the other stores are going to follow too. That's why I say we need more farms instead of people bringing people in. Get farms going uh, without the steroids and all the crap in the food that are making people sick. Now I told you about, I gave you, I almost begged you to spread the word about that 2012 prophecies New Age of Aquarius, because a lot of that information is pretty true. There's people trying to start a new world order, and I told you about the song John Lennon said about. In the end, he says, "Come and join us." Now I know John Lennon was Mason, like Mel Gibson said. Uh, Eddie said, and chair. He was sitting in a big mansion with one room that was almost as big as the building I'm living in, and he wasn't sharing his wealth. I mean, that's these people. They keep their wealth. It's going to be slavery. That's what it's going to be. Those with and those without. And there's not going to be too many with, because they want to have the power. And the cabal is don't not to be confused with the Kabbalah. The cabal is one of the main ones behind it, and people say it's Jewish, but I don't know if that's a fact or not. But I wouldn't go that far, because I don't really know what it is. Cabal. I know. I sent a letter about God bless Allah. No, I said, may God, whoever it is, God bless you, Allah or Buddha or whoever your God is, bless you. One of the women on Facebook said, I don't think I want to be your friend anymore. That's fine. I'm not trying to tell people how to live their life. I'm just trying to see that everybody practices what they believe in. And suicide bombing, well, that's not even in the Quran. I know that much myself. But uh, the only ones being hurt are the children. Children are being crippled, lamed, killed. Uh, soldiers come back, they suffer from battle fatigue or whatever. I don't know the exact word for it, and they don't get no help. I thought the Canada government was helping them, our people, but no, they're not helping them anymore. In the United States, it's helping your people. There's no jobs. I don't know if there's any jobs for them, but this has all been on the news, so you guys in the States got a lot of channels that we don't have, so I don't think they might watch it in Maine, the CBC News, or somebody from Canada might be there listening to it. But, um, you know, these go over and they fight, and then a lot of them die, and they're all young men. Just our young men. They don't send guys like me over there that are a little older, I've had a pretty good life, and if I had to, I'd go. Uh, but it's we have to save our young people. They're the ones that are going to run the world. Well, actually, they're the ones that are trying to run the world are rich, and if they need a herd or something, they can buy it. I watched a show one time. I'll get this over real quick, and it was only a movie, but they had this island where they kept a bunch of people who were clones of people that lived in out in the other world. They were stuck on an island, and they were used for parts for the person. You know, as long as you got money, you can buy the parts and keep your life going. A couple of them escaped and found their doubles and everything. That's the way the movie went. Wasn't a great movie, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm saying. Uh, uh, I know some of these videos. You can hear me talk, but the picture seems to be stuck or something. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or they're just doing it to make me look bad or whatever. I really don't care. As long as you can hear me, I mean, Uh, but I'd like you to listen to what I have to say too. But it's more important that you uh, go to Kate Gribbs, listen to her, why the country's run the way it is. Listen to her, and that prophecy is 2012. Kate Gribbs talks for 8 hours straight. I mean, they break it up in different videos. Like this one, I only have 15 minutes or something, or anything over that you ain't gonna hear because it's YouTube. I had a video explain everything, and it took me an hour and 47 minutes. I didn't know I could talk that long. I'm getting better at talking. Before, when I first started out, you probably noticed I wasn't very good at talking. I wandered all over the place, which I still do, but that's just because I'm saying one thing and I'm trying to think of another thing at the same time. But uh, if I don't get some feedback, you know, that you're looking, even looking, listening to K Gribbs or listening to me or listening to went to that 2012 Prophecy, New Age of Aquarius. Well, I don't see much sense in me doing this. So, with that out of the way, I hope he's listening. you mightn't think it. Your lives are going great. I mean, you're making money. Some of you have websites, and I share your websites. I try to promote your websites to to share it with other people and help you out. Because money. We all need money. So God bless you all. Allah bless you all, Buddha.